back to the war room. Dr. Thayer, thank you for waiting patiently. I want to kind of reopen the discussion we were having. Even if you steel man, the argument that the NSS makes with regard to China being an economic partner, which I struggle to see. I mean, is it even possible? What do you take of that lens of analyzing China?
Well, as we were saying, the document reaches a lot of different audiences, and it's quite explicit about Europe, the Western Hemisphere. The document also, as you were alluding to, Natalie, misses the target on the People's Republic of China and the threat from the Chinese Communist Party. The document there is really threat deflating still. It's not calling attention to the hyper-aggression of the CCP. It does have good things to say about Taiwan and deterrence. It does have good things to say about Japan and South Korea and the roles that they can play. But it's really missing the target here on the threat from the 21st century, which is the Chinese Communist Party. So there's a lot that's good in the document. Again, particularly calling out the Europeans for their censorship, their demography, and their immigration. But on the People's Republic of China, there's a lot that should have been added into the document. And of course, we appreciate that you can't put everything into the document that you want to, but this is a big one. When it comes to this issue, this is the threat of the 21st century. It's the threat that really is interwoven with the emphasis on the homeland, the emphasis on the Western Hemisphere, and the Trump corollary to the Monroe Doctrine, right, which is, in essence, that we're not going to allow external powers, that is China, the People's Republic, to use the Western Hemisphere to hurt Americans and to hurt our interests in the Western Hemisphere. Well, all roads go back to Beijing on that. And to my mind, in my opinion, it should have been drawn out in the document so that when we reflect on the national security strategy of the U.S. and the audiences that we want to reach with that, it would be quite clear that Washington sees Beijing, really to borrow from Reagan, right, in 1983 as the center of evil in the modern world. So that was, I think, a very important point, as you're suggesting.